King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Lions Break Contenders on the air here on New Japan Strong. Hi, everybody. I'm Kevin Kelly. Along with Alex Kozlov, we got another exciting week of great action. A fantastic main event, Alex. I know you can't wait to call it. We will see KENTA and Hikuleo and your favorite, El Phantasmo. They're going to have their hands full against TJP, Fred Rosser, and Leo Rush. Somebody could get their hands on El Phantasmo.
Well, I hope somebody can get their hands on El Phantasmo. I'm sick of the Bullet Club running this town. It's time to put a stop to them.
How about one-on-one? We'll see Chris Dickinson versus Rocky Romero. This could be a great technical wrestling matchup.
A technical match is definitely what we're going to see. And also, I'm just excited to see Dirty Daddy finally here.
But let's kick things off with the DKC, the newest young lion, versus Clark Connors. Here we go.
オープニングマッチ10分一本勝負を行います。
Hey, how about this?
The DKC is in the house.
Wait a minute.
Look
is
at
he
him.
still the DKC?
LA 東京172センチ70キロザ・ DKC!
Maybe he should just be DKC. No duh.
He looks like a freshly plucked chicken. Well, he's in the black trunks and the black boots because he's a new young lion after Katsuyori Shibata accepted the offer.
84キロクラーク・コーナーズ
So he'll face Clark Connors, will the DKC. Okay, here's the problem. If you're the DKC, do you have to unlearn everything that you learned that you had as your offensive repertoire? And do you have to simply use the Young Lion moveset? Or is he a special case in a special scenario here? I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out. I mean, I'm assuming you don't have to unlearn anything. You just set it aside for a while and get back to the basics. And, you know, the DKC had a good foundation, and now with the guidance of Shibata, it's even going to get better. So
right,
this will be an interesting encounter.
And immediately, while Clark Connors looks for the single leg, duck under, waistlock, go behind. The escape, fireman, no, thought he was going fireman's carry, instead waistlock from the DKC. The senpai-kohai relationship, of course, and the DKC is the junior in that. So therefore, Clark Connors, in theory, should win. Now, these two were a tag team that we saw in repeated matches against the Logan, or the Regal Twins. I was summoning your team name.
Yeah, I mean, these men are familiar with each other. They respect each other. They know, you know, they're going through the same things right now. But Clark Connors,
it's your favorite,
is on another level. He's ready. I feel like he's very close to breaking out.
Colin elbow tie-up, and Clark Connors Side headlock takeover. Tell me something that you really like, that really stands out about Clark Connors.
Well, I love his intensity. He has a very focused intensity. When he gets angry, he's able to channel that anger and direct it the right way. He's not off his game when he's angry. He's very effective when he's angry.
And have you seen a Boston Crab cause the almost sudden tap outs that it does when Clark Connors applies it?
Well, I feel like he has brought back more attention and respect to that move, because that move, while basic, it is very effective when applied perfectly.
Yeah,
and he has definitely learned how to apply that perfectly.
There are several foundational moves in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and two that immediately come to mind are the Cobra Twist and the full Boston Crab. And the DKC will have to master both. Again, it was the DKC that said, please, Shibata, train me. Please accept me into the dojo.
Well, he was able to look at Clark Connors and see the kind of progress that Clark Connors has been having. He wanted a piece of that. He realized that his strength lies and his future lies in able to.
That misdirection. Again, the ability to change trajectory in the blink of an eye, that's one thing that sets Clark Connors apart. Now, I will say this about the DKC. Usually, new young lions, they start with the old head shave. And, obviously that hasn't happened yet with the DKC. I'm not sure it will.
That'd be quite a sacrifice. He's got a nice set of hair over there.
Hip toss and a cover. 1 count. See the wheels turning on Clark Connors as the DKC applies the rear chin lock here.
Very tight chin lock.
What a risky move it was for the DKC to put himself out there. And a ballsy move, right? To be able to call Shibata out and to say, please accept me. And Shibata charged into the ring. Threw the microphone aside. He didn't need to speak for everybody. He was just speaking to an audience of one. And said, come with me. Oh, man, what a moment that was.
I think it's going to be the turning point for the DKC for sure. The DKC has got a lot of fire. Still young in his career, he felt the need to be guided by a true pro. And Clark Connors doing what he does best. Hard strikes and chops. Don't count DKC, he's got some of his own. Clark with a big hip toss.
Beautiful. Right there to the cover. And a 2 count. It's the blueprint, folks, for what every professional wrestler, how their journey should begin. And I'm not saying that other training methods and other training schools, dojos, whatever you want to call them across the United States and the world, I'm not saying they're doing it wrong. I'm just saying that for 48 years, the blueprint for success with New Japan Pro Wrestling is tried and true. The proof is in the pudding. Covered.
The proof is definitely in the pudding. I mean, right or wrong way, it's definitely a way that's been working. And DKC throwing a succession of kicks and taking Clark Connors down. And now has him in this arm lock. Very impressive showing by DKC against a very aggressive and intense Clark Connors.
And DKC comes in with a wealth of martial arts background and has also studied the mat game
5 minutes has
quite
elapsed.
proficiently.
5 minutes.
Controlling Clark Connors here with the armbar as the 5-minute call goes out. And now rolling the shoulders down. Again, DKC and Clark Connors as a team had a split decision series with the Regal Twins. Oh!
What a huge drop kick. Catching Connors.
Is this it, too?
Wow, that was a big one. And a hard elbow by DKC. And another. This will get, I'm telling you, I foresee Clark Connors getting angry. And when he gets angry,
Clark was very dominant in claiming the Lions Break Crown tournament. And the snap suplex. Floats over into a cover. Let's see if this is enough. A kick out at 2 from the DKC.
the advantage that Clark Connors has is he's stronger. He's very strong. His attacks are very powerful.
Ooh, back fist. Drop kick there.
We see a little bit of the DKC still, even as a young lion.
Yeah, 2 and a kick out. Yeah, oh, wait a minute. The armbar. Butcher's grip, though. Lock. Clark Connors collapsing the hands. DKC trying to break that grip, make that arm go straight, force Clark to submit.
Clark Connors too strong, still holding on to his arm, but DKC able to break that, and Clark Connors right away and urgently gets to the rope. Good awareness of his spacing and direction in the ring.
DKC on him very quickly, realizing he's got victory in his
3 minutes
grasp.
remaining in the match. 3 minutes.
He's doing real good.
Oh, just like that.
Just like that. That has been the story with Clark Connors. He can come at you with that spear out of nowhere, and then the spine.
Yeah, there he goes, straight.
Spine breaking.
It's hitting that
That's
fall.
Time, 7 minutes and 22 seconds. Here is your winner, Clark Connors.
So Clark Connors gets the win. Almost angry
Once
that
again, your
the
winner,
DKC
Clark
hyperextended that arm and nearly submitted him. So the journey for the DKC is a young lion just beginning, and for Clark Connors, I gotta wonder, when's the final test coming? Because to me, I'm not so sure he's not close to being a finished product.
Well, he's close. He took a little setback in the Super J Cup, losing in the first.
Yeah, dropping in the first round. Big main event to come, folks. Stand by.
That boy comes to the dojo, damn near breaks my arm. He's learning. I'm excited for this next class. These boys can go.
第2試合、15分一本勝負を行います。
It's Dirty Daddy time. He's here. Are you ready, Kevin?
You can set your watch to it. Well, that's a dangerous man. There's no doubt about it. There's no laughing matter when it comes to Chris Dickinson. He's intensity personified. And he was brought in to New Japan strong by Filthy Tom Lawler and marching intently with purpose around the ring. And we'll see if Chris Dickinson can find victory in his first singles match.
青コーナー、
Look at this specimen that he is.
110キロ、ザ・ダーティーダディ、クリス・ディッキンソン。
Backstage comments that we heard from Chris Dickinson after finding victory in his first match, a 6-man tag team contest. I think man knows his New Japan history, and this is where he wants to be.
Well, this is a place that he's worked his whole life to be, and he finally got the opportunity. The man is talented. The man is full of hurt. And I'm kind of feeling bad for Rocky.
Why do you laugh when you say that?
I just feel...
You can't wipe the smile off your face.
I know, no. I take no enjoyment in
Are you
seeing...
saying your former tag team partner has no chance against Chris Dickinson?
You can't count Rocky Romero out. He always has a chance. He's very experienced, but I mean, he's facing a world of hurt when he faces against Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson.
I think he's going to have to dial up some sneaky style here to pull out the win, but let's see what happens.
赤コーナー、ケイオ、六本木釣り手、ロッキー・ラメロ。
I mean, I feel empathy. I feel empathy for Rocky Romero. That he finds himself in these situations, and you gotta admit, he hasn't had a lot of luck with Team Filthy.
So Rocky Romero to go one-on-one here against Chris Dickinson. And of course, we have our big 6-man tag team main event to come with Leo Rush, TJP, and Fred Rosser against Hikuleo, El Fantasmo, and Kenta.
Well, Rocky, I'm pulling for you, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough.
Bell sounds. Chris Dickinson wears the strings out of his trunks as an homage to Terry Gordy, who did that quite frequently during his career, and he was a legend in Japan as well. Dickinson Certainly not just a great wrestler in the U.S. He's got some stamps in his passport book.
Oh, yeah, lots of stamps. He spent extensive time in Japan. He's very familiar with the New Japan style. He's a grappler. And he's a true tough guy.
All right, so Rocky Romero able to extricate himself from the head scissors. Giving up some size, which is obvious. But Rocky, again, has faced bigger opponents and had success.
Yes, he will have to use his agility and his experience and technique.
Right, speaking of the foundational move, like we talked about earlier on, the Cobra Twist.
That just stretches the ribs.
Now going to try to put the shoulders down. Rocky's trying to break him down.
Trying to push that neck down for that pin.
2 and a quick kick out, but look at the way Dickinson comes out on top, immediately trapping and looking for an STF. Romero getting to the rope before any damage could be done.
Well, things are a little bit easy right now, but things are about to hurt very soon.
Well, we'll see. Again, can Rocky be able to exert his will against Dickinson? And Rocky keeps him down. Wrist lock, beautifully done. Dickinson talked about, the dream of competing on the cerulean blue, the signature canvas color of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And, but again, using Filthy Tom Lawler in that relationship to open the doorway into entry here on New Japan Strong.
Well, he's been waiting for this moment for a long time. The way that he talks about it, you can tell the man has respect. But he's not a nice fella.
No.
He is not afraid to hurt you. In fact,
La Magistral, kick out.
In fact, he's looking to hurt you and grabbing Rocky aggressively, going for that cover. Rocky kicks out at 1. And a hard chin lock on Rocky right away.
Training discipline for Chris Dickinson. It's a lot of calisthenics, a lot of fundamental stretches, squats with lightweight. Doesn't press a lot of iron.
I mean, look at his legs. I mean, I would be surprised if he can't squat a lot more than lightweight. Oh, my God, hard kick.
But again, if you do, 100, 500, 1,000 reps with 40-pound dumbbells in your hands, there again is that's the endurance, that's the training, that's the discipline that's required.
That's definitely a part of it, and you can tell the man is built and well-trained. Rocky kicking Dickinson in the hamstring and Dickinson returning one of his own. I'm not sure if Rocky can compete with Dickinson. Dickinson is very skilled kicker.
Dragon screw leg whip, turning Rocky inward and stretching the ligaments of the left knee.
Hard stomp on the shin of Rocky. Pull him into the middle of the ring and applying a submission maneuver right in the middle.
And the single leg Boston Crab. Submission hold applied by Chris Dickinson, and Rocky is in that
able
plank.
to get to the rope.
Yep.
Dickinson holding on an extra couple of seconds.
Such a dangerous, dangerous customer. Chris Dickinson, again, traveling the world, training extensively as well with Josh Barnett along the way. And, of course, Josh has his own history with New Japan Pro Wrestling and his own track record of success throughout the MMA world.
And certainly a big influence on Chris Dickinson. You can see it in his style with his kicks and his strikes. Very skilled.
Rocky is hobbled right now. He is firing back now, but I think he's realizing that his leg, there is not much left. And so Dickinson will make him run. Rocky able to turn. Front kick, not a lot of extension. Chris Dickinson immediately ties him up in the figure 4. Figure 4 leg lock in the center of the ring. And the work that Chris Dickinson had done on the legs of Rocky Romero now paying dividends. Rocky unable to extend for the drop kick. Dickinson trapping him in the figure 4.
In the middle of that ring. I mean, so far, Dickinson has had a response for every of Rocky's attacks. He came prepared. Rocky trying to.
Yeah, Rocky's showing some great toughness by hanging on, because a lesser competitor would have already tapped out, would have already asked for the referee to ring the bell.
Pushing that leg off to try to unlock that figure four, twisting that ankle. Finally, Dickinson lets go, but Rocky took a lot of damage on his leg.
Immediately continuing to get back to work to the leg.
Rocky fighting out. Goes for the enziguri.
Yeah, rewind kick. How about that?
Sending Dickinson to the rope. Rocky's still unable to get up.
Come on, Rock.
Holding onto his knee.
Come on,
in pain.
Rocky. Now's your time.
Firing up with the elbows. Going to his bread and butter, working on that arm.
Pump handle on the arm.
And a kick to the shoulder.
Yeah, that's where Rocky pays the rent. Submission on the arm. And now he's got Dickinson in some trouble. Dickinson along the ropes, but Rocky's going to bring him out. Well, wait a minute now. Rocky's going to walk up top here. This is interesting. Let's see if Ryan. Wait a minute.
Looking to drop that knee on that arm.
Unfortunately, that was the left knee, the left leg that has been quite an issue for Rocky throughout this match, but delivering on the knee drop.
Sacrifice himself to do some damage on the arm of Dickinson. And now going for the 0.5.
Trying to hang Dickinson over the top, and let's see now if he can execute.
Will he be able to jump?
I'm not so sure.
With a bad knee. He's able to hop up on that second rope and able to connect with a drop kick.
And does.
He's got him in the middle of the ring.
Cover two, and a kick
kicks
out.
Of two. Holding on to his arm. You know, no matter who you are, all that work that Rocky puts on the arm, you know, it hurts. It hurts a lot. It's very effective.
That's where that drop kick landed, connecting on the arm of Chris Dickinson.
Dickinson rolling through. And able to apply. It looks like he's going for that single leg Boston, but Rocky kicking him off. Dickinson able to roll him up.
Wait a minute.
Rocky
Traps the shoulders.
His own.
Oh, this is
Dickinson
just
with a leg lock.
Great technique here.
And look where Dickinson's body is. It's in between Rocky and the rope. It'll be harder for Rocky to get to the rope. If he rolls, it's gonna apply different kind of pressure on his knee.
And again, that second roll brings Rocky to that bottom rope.
You see that kind of maneuver, when Rocky rolled sideways to get to the rope, it applied a different kind of pain to that knee.
And so now Chris Dickinson, Rocky perhaps doing do the smart thing, roll out of bounds.
Dickinson has made it to
wait a minute,
pain, but Rocky catches him.
Oh, Rocky baited him in. The King of Sneaky style just baited Chris Dickinson in. Is this a fatal mistake?
Able to lock on to Shiranui.
Leg hook, two. He almost got him.
Rocky now up top with Dickinson on the floor. Hard kick to the shoulder and another. Going for the armbar. Will he be able to? Will he be? Oh, he is able.
Hey, almost.
Dickinson grabbing onto the arm. Oh, he's able to break that, but Dickinson grabs it again, rolls him up.
Rocky has to let go of the hold. His shoulders were exposed on the mat. Swing and a miss. Blocks the lariat. Pain in that left arm. Jumping knee to that. Here we go. Shiranui again.
Dickinson catches him, has him on the shoulders, and a burning hammer. And that might be it, folks.
Leg hook two.
Oh my God! Rocky kicks out, but Dickinson's got him in the. He applies the STO.
Pull it back on the STO and let's call for the bell.
Wow.
Time, 9 minutes and 53
Very
seconds.
impressive win by
Here
Chris
is your
Dickinson.
winner,
Dirty Daddy,
Chris
establishing
Dickinson.
himself.
Believe the hype, folks. Chris Dickinson is
Once
real,
again,
and he
your
is
winner,
here
Chris
on
Dickinson.
New Japan Strong. And look out
Well, the hype is certainly real. Is this dismembered Rocky Romero?
Looks like he wants more competition. Looks like he wants more opportunities.
Certainly hungry.
So Chris Dickinson picks up the win. Our tag team main event should be a spectacular one. Stand by. We'll get that in the ring here in just a few moments. Lions Break Contender here on njpwworld.com.
I'm not gonna stand here and cut a promo and talk about how awesome I am and how great. No, I'm gonna tell you right now how awesome this is. The fact that I stepped into a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring tonight against one of the most decorated foreigners in the history of this company, and I tapped him out. Do you understand what that means to me? Not as a professional wrestler, as a human being. This company, representing Team Filthy. That's another job done. Another W for the Dirty Daddy. Another W for Team Filthy. I'm not here to kiss ass. I'm not here to just be another stepping stone. I'm here to take the entire thing. I want it all, top to bottom. From the young lions to the top of this company. It's because this is where the best professional wrestling in the world takes place. This is the highest level you could get in the professional wrestling business. Understand, this is where I belong. This is where I've meant to be. And I'm here. And if you want to stop me, you're gonna have to stand across that ring from me, and you're gonna have to get it done. But I can tell you, I could promise you, I will make it a living hell for you to accomplish that. Shin Nihon Pro Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, you know who I am. I am the Dirty Daddy, Chris Dickinson.
New Japan Pro Wrestling is back. This fall, watch the best Strong Style Wrestling live in person. Strong is coming to cities across America with New Japan's biggest names like Jay White, Juice Robinson, David Finlay, and your favorite wrestlers from Japan. Coming to Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas on September 25th and 26th. Returning to 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on October 16th and 17th. And coming to Riverside, California on November 15th. Visit njpw1972.com/NJOA for information.
Oh, I'm checking out new merch on Token Shop Global.
Oh yeah, they put out new products like
Every month.
I just got a t-shirt.
I got a beautiful towel.
I just got boxers.
Oh yeah? I'm wearing them right now.
I just ordered a mask. Good, the sooner the better, because I don't want to see your ugly face.
I love Token Shop Global. I as well.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction, or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
More action to come here in just a few moments, but right now, an important announcement, Alex. We're going to find out what the next tour is here on New Japan Strong.
Well, look, the Lions Break Contender Tour has been great. I cannot wait to see what's next.
So next week begins the road to the New Beginning USA right here on New Japan Strong. Let's head back to the ring.
お待たせしました。本日のメインイベント、20分一本勝負を行います。
One name says it all. KENTA. And for as long as wrestling fans can remember, KENTA has been on top of the wrestling world. And now, anticipating perhaps a future, well, a certain opportunity for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship, KENTA asking a question that many fans are asking. Along with the Super J-Cup tournament winner and the monstrous Hikuleo. This is going to be a great six-man.
青コーナー、バレットクラブ、203センチ、127キロ、ヤンガン、ヒクレオ185センチ、89キロ、ザ・ヘッドバンガー、エル・ファンタズマIWGP US ヘビー級挑戦権利書保持者174センチ85キロKENTA!
I don't even want to acknowledge El Phantasmo.
No, don't. Let's just talk about KENTA. Let's talk about Hikuleo.
You know, Phantasmo makes KENTA look like the best guy.
You just said you don't want to talk about Phantasmo.
I'm just saying that he makes everybody...
The first word out of your mouth was Phantasmo.
I want to protest this. I want to boycott commentating on this despicable, vile,
we're not a fan of yours. We're not a fan. Can you be more vulgar? Well, the attitude of LP and Bullet Club could change in a hurry. I like the mix of this trio.
And you know, Leo, Rush is going to be looking for retribution.
Oh, the sparks are going to fly.
Leo Rush fell victim to the unforgiving tactics and shenanigans of El Phantasmo and the Super J-Cup.
Rock the party, not stop like this. Gonna rock the party, not stop like this. Yeah, we rock the party, not stop like this.
168センチ、72.5キロ、ザ・マン・オブ・ジ・アワー、リオ・ラッシュ185センチ、108キロ、ミスター・ノー・デイズ・オフ、フレッド・ロッサー
And, you know, you talk to Fred, and, you know, he's the nicest guy, the most affable guy, does public speaking, talks about, you know, stopping the hate and ending bullying and all sorts of great causes that he is a part of. And then the minute he comes out here, he's a completely different person.
Completely different. I mean, he's business in that ring.
How about you shut up, Blue Hair?
Of course, the announcement we're all excited for, you heard earlier on, the road to New Beginning USA gets underway right here next week.
Let's go.
Right here on New Japan Strong. We'll see. Oh, and look at this!
A brawl breaks out.
Fred Rosser called that play. When they go for that too sweet, let's attack, and why not? Lio Rush looking for some payback, as you mentioned, against Phantasmo. TJP sending Kenta out. Rosser continuing on Hikuleo.
Oh!
Wow!
Hikuleo pushing Rosser into that corner. I mean, that must have hurt his back.
Yeah, the stage there, and you could feel it. We could feel it in our feet.
Rosser took a hard hit on that stage. And he takes another.
Come on.
1, 2, 3.
Not listening to the referee, so Jeremy Marcus starts the count, and Rosser coming right back and attacking Hikuleo after absorbing being driven into that stage 2 times. I'm surprised.
I'm impressed with his recuperative abilities. But Hikuleo, all too powerful, downing Rosser with a hard elbow.
Rosser, keep an eye on that knee.
Oh, and takes another elbow. Hikuleo tries to pick him up on the shoulder, but Rosser trying to dangle out and is able to wiggle out, and Lio Rush makes a tag.
So Lio Rush now will be...
This is an interesting
there is no greater
encounter.
size differential than Lio Rush and Hikuleo.
I love the confidence and the arrogance and the...
Hey, big man! Hey, give me some of that.
Of course, Phantasmo trying to get in the ring. I want to see some scores being settled here. I know that Lio Rush wants to get his hands on...
Lio Rush felt that low blow, which led to the victory by Phantasmo, and immediately Phantasmo...
I don't think so.
Of course. Phantasmo doesn't want to get a piece of Lio Rush. Of course.
This is a legend. Get back.
I'll take him. I'll take care of him later.
Go look at a light.
Come on, Lee, don't back down. Don't back down.
And Kenta and Lio Rush facing off in the middle of that ring.
Kenta fires first. Lio Rush responds. Yep. Here we go.
Shots now. Hard elbow by Kenta.
Lio Rush back on his heels, doesn't go down, comes back and fires with one of his own. Wait a minute, Lio changing direction.
Leo's so fast. Direction.
Kenta trying to catch him, can't do it.
And a succession of punches of his own. Only irritating Kenta. Kenta going for the go to sleep, but Lio Rush able to wiggle out. Catches Kenta with a kick.
Now back in the corner and the tag to TJP. TJP frustrated by Bullet Club, and a chance for him to do something here about it. As he will very quickly tie, it's Phantasmo that TJP has an issue with. And now, look at this move here, Alex.
This is vintage TJP, stretching Kenta, absolutely.
I could tell you that every junior heavyweight in the division is absolutely disgusted with El Phantasmo. They're tired of his antics. Embarrassed the fact that he won the Super J Cup again for the 2nd year in a row.
The fact that he was able to win that trophy for the 2nd year in a row is a travesty.
And Phantasmo with a cheap shot from behind, and TJP immediately fires, but Kenta connects with the DDT. Kenta taking advantage of the opportunity, and now
Hikuleo knocking Fred Rosser and Lio Rush off the apron. As Kenta puts the work on TJP in the opposite corner. And ELP, you can see ELP pulling on the neck of TJP over from the outside. There is no worse person than El Phantasmo. No worse human being.
Kenta, of course, who has maintained control of the U.S. Heavyweight Championship
5 minutes
rights
has
holder
elapsed.
certificate
5
after
minutes.
winning the New Japan Cup USA tournament, and has been consistently calling out Jon Moxley, the U.S. heavyweight champion, as Hikuleo now driving that size 15 boot into the throat. And
while Hikuleo is dealing with the referee, Phantasmo was choking TJP on an apron. Fred Rosser frustrated with the same old tactics of the book. Big slam by Hikuleo and drops a big leg drop.
Oh my goodness, that might be enough too.
Wow, barely in the nick of time, TJP able to kick out, but nowhere close is he to his corner. He doesn't even know where his corner is. He took a big leg drop.
And now the touch. Phantasmo will be declared legal. Well, I'd like to say that this will be an impressive aerial move, but instead it will simply be a back break.
Very, very impressive. I'm so impressed with this man.
We're all impressed. The Dermis Destroyer. And now the tag to Kenta. Don't tell me Kenta's going to fall under the spell here of Phantasmo and start wrestling his style. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Out of the corner, let's go.
Hard punch by Kenta.
The premier striker Kenta tagging in Phantasmo, who, again, athletically gifted, tremendously athletically gifted, but puts himself in position, the ultimate antagonist. Oh, wait a minute. Kenta inadvertently colliding with Hikuleo. TJP getting out of the way, and now
able to get the DDT on El Phantasmo, pushing himself off the chest of Kenta.
Yeah,
and now
perfect.
allowing him the opportunity to hopefully make the tag.
Oh boy, and two ready, willing, and able partners dives and tags Leo Rush.
Rushes in with the big man.
Crossbody.
Hikuleo catches him.
Nothing doing.
And a big body slam.
Oh my goodness, what a body slam. There's a shot on Rosser.
That was a big, big body slam by the 6'9" monster.
Uh-oh, wait a minute, watch this. Look at the way he
just tosses him in the apron. And that turnbuckle.
Leo Rush driven shoulder first into the turnbuckle. And now being slung out to the floor. Hang on now, keep an eye on.
Why don't you, Jeremy, keep an eye out on the Bullet Club members outside.
4.
Enough is
5,
enough. I'm sick of El
6,
Phantasmo, the worst
7,
human being.
8,
taking advantage,
9,
being so opportunistic.
10, 11.
Meanwhile,
shadiest of ways.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3.
I mean, there is no good way to say Leo Rush is in a lot of trouble. There is no flowery prose that can accurately describe the difficult situation that Leo Rush finds himself in.
The smallest man on the team finds himself on the opposite side of the biggest man.
And he is getting choked out here.
Oh, he's choking him. I didn't even notice.
He is choking him out. And referee Jeremy Marcus is right there. Leo Rush can't
still
quite
in
get a
there,
look.
he's
Might
still
be,
in there,
yep,
trying to
anyway.
Hikuleo picks him up for the suplex, but Leo Rush is able to land behind him, but ends in the wrong corner. Leo Rush fighting them out.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Slides under the legs of Hikuleo. Hikuleo holding on to the leg of Leo Rush.
And now going to sling him back out to the floor again.
Unsuccessful as Hikuleo tosses him to the outside.
Wait a minute. Leo Rush taking advantage, knocking Phantasmo down. And now on his horse, realizing that Hikuleo is stalking him. But this gives him the opportunity
able to get the tag to a fresh Fred Rosser. Ducking the boot of Hikuleo, knocking Kenta off the apron, putting the boots and the strikes in the big man. And a hard chop. Shoots the big man, and big man reverses, goes for the clothesline. Fred Rosser ducks again, and a big flying tackle taking the big man Hikuleo down. A big leg drop to the sternum of Hikuleo.
10
He'll
minutes
go for
has
a
elapsed.
cover here,
10
and the leg hook
minutes.
too. Kick out.
Oh.
At the 10-minute call, it was nearly victory for Fred Rosser. And it would be a good way. Again, Fred and I have talked frequently about, you know, the power and the numbers advantage of Bullet Club. And again, you can't fight them alone. You've got to use your partners. You've got to try to even up the sides as best as possible.
Hard kick to the face of Hikuleo, and TJP gets tagged in. And a crossbody, but Hikuleo able to catch him.
So Hikuleo thinks he's in good position, but a little assist from Rosser on his way out of the ring, and a kick out.
TJP gets
Kenta
pushed into the corner.
Kenta and Rosser locked eyes on one another, and they start trading. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, Phantasmo tags himself in, and now TJP, look at that.
Double drop kick.
One man takes down two, now tagging in Leo Rush.
And TJP is looking to fly in a drop kick to Hikuleo. And Leo Rush with a tope suicida through the first and second rope, eliminated Phantasmo on the... Sorry, Kenta on the outside.
So
Phantasmo's in the ring.
Phantasmo is legal, so's Leo Rush. And a great opportunity for revenge for Leo Rush for the upset. Well, not upset, but the controversial way he won. Uh-oh, wait a second now.
Phantasmo picking him up, but Leo Rush able to land on the feet and rolls him up.
Inside cradle, almost got it done. Watch that super kick. Leo Rush catches it.
And a sunset.
Yes, sir. Driving those legs.
Got him.
Leo Rush has beaten the Super J
and 54
This
seconds.
is beautiful.
Here are
I'm
your
so
winners,
happy
the
about
team
this.
of
This is what
TJP.
we were looking for.
Wait a
And
minute.
of course, the
Leo
Bullet Club
Rush.
members brawling after the match, taking advantage of the winners.
So Kenta pounding away on TJP. Fred Rosser and Hikuleo. Phantasmo tasting. Wait a minute, the lights have gone out.
But
What
the
in
lights
world?
went out.
The lights have gone out here, folks. Could be a power outage. We're not quite sure. Hopefully we can get... Whoa!
Oh my God!
Wait a minute!
It's the man himself!
It's Jon Moxley! Jon Moxley is here face to face, the
He's
U.S.
here.
champion! The U.S. champion! Kenta has been calling out Moxley for months! Where's Moxley? Where's Moxley? He's standing right in front of you, Kenta!
And the encounter we've been waiting for!
Oh, they trade! Toe-to-toe! Kenta and Moxley! Kenta and Moxley! Mox off the ropes! Wait a second!
Kenta picking him up for the go to sleep, but
No, wait a minute!
Moxley, Moxley catches him with a Death Rider!
Give me a mic. Somebody give me a mic right now. Kenta, I think you thought you were gonna get off easy, my man. I think you thought there would always be an ocean between us, political lines between us, but I don't play those games. I don't see yellow lights, red lights. I focus on green lights. And as of this moment, my foot is officially up your ass. Your dream of becoming United States champion just became a nightmare.
My God, Jon Moxley! The U.S. heavyweight champion!
I'll see you in Tokyo one of these days. We're gonna get it done however we gotta get it done. You call me Death Rider!
What a message sent!
Moxley flattens Kenta with Death Rider, and then stands strong. The U.S. heavyweight champion has heard the words of Kenta, and Jon Moxley will answer the challenge.
Come around? You didn't think I was gonna come around?
My God, how about that? I don't know if I'm ever going to be the same after Jon Moxley attacked Kenta.
Wow, I mean, after months of calling Moxley out, Moxley has made his presence felt.
And then some. Folks, what a crazy way to wrap up a spectacular edition of New Japan Strong. That wraps up the Lions Break Contenders Tour, and next week we head on the road to New Beginning USA. And if this week was any indication, that road is going to be pretty bumpy, especially if you're Kenta. Who knows what's going to happen next week, folks? We can't wait to get started, and we can't do it without you. So make sure you join us. Alex Kozlov, Kevin Kelly, we'll see you next week.